Everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions with a Wrestling Rampage. The 3 amigos are back, baby!
Mess up my hair now.
I try not to.
It's his hair.
I gotta get in there.
This is how I get the chicks, you know.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
You know what we ought to do?
Huh.
We ought to get sponsors.
Nah.
Well, we have been getting some stuff recently about maybe getting some sponsors, but it's...
We'll bring it out there and show you what you need to get.
Yeah, we'll peddle it right here on the channel.
Right. That's right.
But guys, we're back with this edition of 5 Questions with WR. That's when we answer your guys' questions that you guys sent in. And the way to send in your question is in the comment section down below. Drop us a question or a couple of questions, that is, that hasn't been asked before.
Yes.
Which is a big issue right now with a lot of people want to send repeat questions.
Okay, here's the deal though. Here's what we need to do here. You can't get it on Instagram or Facebook. You can't leave your comments there. The only way to do it is the comments down below.
So make sure you guys do that. Let's go ahead and go with the first question asked by Joe Lawn.
Joe Lawn.
Did he mow his lawn?
Joe, did you mow your lawn? Make sure you do, because, you know, it is spring now, so
Yeah.
make sure you mow that lawn.
Yeah, and those line officers will come over and say, you need to mow your lawn. We know a lot about those.
Let's go ahead and go with Joe.
I'm being honest.
Joe's first question here. Who was a better Intercontinental Champion? We have Mr. Perfect or Bret the Hitman Hart. I know mine right off the bat.
I know mine too.
I got mine.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
For this reason. Love Mr. Perfect. He had a one-time Intercontinental Championship reign, which lasted over a year, or almost a year, something like that. But, do you know any memorable feuds as the Intercontinental Champion with Mr. Perfect?
Well, I'll get to him when you're done, because that's my pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there thinking, you know, matches with Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 8, for example.
Mm-hmm.
SummerSlam with British Bulldog.
Yep, British Bulldog.
That's what I'm thinking with Bret Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since you're going to go with Mr. Perfect, Pops, who you going to go with?
Let me get this right here straight right here. Mr. Perfect, great athlete. Didn't have nothing against him. He's fantastic in the ring. But you know, I have to go with Bret Hart for the same reasons, because I think back to you know, Mr. Perfect's reign, and I just can't remember the best feuds he's had, if any, really.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay. Well, Tommy?
Well, I'm going with Mr. Perfect.
Okay, why are you saying Mr. Perfect had a better reign?
Because it's more memorable.
Hey,
How's that?
how's that?
You got the title. Bret, I like Bret, but he bitches a lot. But I like Bret.
Okay. You're comparing apples to oranges here, because Bret in the early 90s, one of the most on-fire wrestlers that there was. Yes, in later years, you know, in the late 90s.
And nowadays.
And even now, a little bitter.
Yeah, he's bitter. But he has nothing to be bitter about. He had a good career. Why the fuck you bitching? That's the problem I have sometimes.
But that's why you're going with Mr. Perfect out of spite?
That's not the main reason.
Okay, who did Mr. Perfect had a great feuds with?
Bret Hart, of course. SummerSlam.
Well, I mean, I do know that one, but
Okay.
but that also involves Bret.
Okay. Texas Tornado, Kerry Von
That's the only one I know.
I know another one.
Who?
His feud with the big boss man over his mama.
Oh God!
That was
good to me. Because I like them both. I like Big Boss Man. I like Mr. Perfect.
I do too, but that was a sad way to start a feud.
Remember, hey, I have a Big Boss Man said he wanted an Intercontinental title shot. If fucking Bobby Heenan says, no, your mother don't deserve one, like you. And all this shit. And he put fucking obstacles in his way to get an Intercontinental title shot, like Haku and Barbarian. And
easy tasks.
Well, I'm just saying, he put in obstacles until he got the match at WrestleMania 7, which was a good match, even though it ended in DQ, but still a good match. And to me,
Besides Texas Tornado, there wasn't really a good feud when Mr. Perfect was Intercontinental Champion.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, I had to choose Mr. Perfect because I think he's a better worker than Bret. That's just me.
What?
You really think Mr. Perfect's better worker than Brett? Tough.
Here's why. Because Mr. Perfect is a good seller. He can bump. Brett whine, bitch, and complain if he had to bump.
I don't think he won.
I think he.
I think that's a fucking lie.
I think he did a lot of bumps.
I'm sorry. I'm not a Bret Hart fan.
You're at all?
He has good matches, but he's the $4,000 a year champ. You know, all he wants is the belt. He don't give a fuck about the boys.
Well,
yeah, I'm being honest. It's true.
Well. Let's see.
I'm just saying. I'm not the biggest Bret Hart fan. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. Though, would you rather want to help the boys, or would you rather help yourself to have many belts that people will remember you down the line? You think about that one too.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not a big Bret Hart fan.
Okay,
so let's take a look. Let's take a look at Ric Flair's career. Besides that, right here, that's what.
Well, like I said, he's a decent. He is a good worker, but it's just I'm not a Bret Hart fan.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of Bret Hart. To me, he was boring.
A little boring.
Yeah.
I'll have to agree with that.
But that's why. But he is a good worker. He's a good technician.
As far as
the
the
thing
character,
is personality to me.
Yeah,
it's personality, charisma. Mr. Perfect had that.
Yeah. Okay.
Bret Hart did not.
Okay. I'll agree with you on that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, Bret Hart, great worker. And everything else. Yeah, he's been Intercontinental Champion a lot of times. Been World Wrestling Federation Champion a lot of times. Been Tag Team Champion a lot of times. But the thing is, Bret Hart had no charisma. He had no personality.
And we found that out big time in WCW.
Yes, yes.
We found that out big time in WCW.
They blew the coop with Bret there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I respect Bret and all this, but the problem is he had no charisma, no personality. That's why I'll go with Mr. Perfect over Bret Hart.
And a wine bitch complainer.
Well, that too, but the biggest part is because he had no personality,
Guys,
no charisma.
Since we all kind of have different answers here, let us know in the comment section down below.
Who was the better Intercontinental
Who
champion?
you thought was a better Intercontinental champion?
Mr. Perfect or Bret Hart?
Yeah, let us know.
Or Bret Boring Hart?
We would really like to be interested in.
Well, that right there too, though. I mean, you talk about. Here's the thing, though. You talk about Ronnie Garvin when he carried the towel around his neck. Was so dead.
Yeah, but Mr. Perfect had personality,
So
had
Mr.
charisma.
Perfect.
Well, Mr. Perfect was better than Ronnie Garvin in every
Well,
facet.
not my opinion.
In my opinion.
But the truth of the matter, the thing is he carried the towel. He'd do the little spit shit like that right there.
Yeah, but
I didn't have nothing against him, but I do believe that Bret Hart had a standard best career as Intercontinental Champion.
Let us know in the comment section down below. Next question, asked by Freakadicus327. Most overrated tag team of all time?
Young Bucks.
Young Bucks.
The old folks.
The Young Bucks.
Oh, wait a minute.
The 10,000 shoes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't say that.
That's true.
No, look. I'm sorry. I said.
Thanks a lot, Tommy. Now we're gonna get a dislike.
I am sorry. Look, guys. I take it back because my God, the Young Bucks. If they're better than the Road Warriors, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express, every damn tag team that come around down Head Street.
Since I said the Young Bucks, we're going to get a dislike.
We're going to get a dislike.
Yeah, we're going to get a dislike.
Fucking dislike.
And anyways,
the Young Bucks is the most overrated. Is that what it is?
Overrated.
Yeah, the most overrated tag team of all time.
I have to agree.
The Young Bucks. They're the most overrated.
And the reason why they're overrated so much
is because Meltzer.
Is Meltzer and they're fucking teeny bopper fans. And I said teeny bopper. Unless you're 30 and have neck beard, you fit the same equation. Because you act like a teen.
Go ahead.
Like the Young Bucks. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's true. It's fucking true.
Now we're going to get 5 dislikes.
Keep it coming. Because I don't care. Because I'm telling the fucking truth. The Young Bucks are the most overrated. And fucking the shittiest workers I've ever seen in my life. And fucking they're not. And I remember fucking the Young Bucks said that they won't be
apparently
some shit.
Apparently they said if they ever got a Hall of Fame induction from WWE,
you'll never sniff them.
they will never take it, is what they said.
Well, here's the goddamn thing. You're never going to get in anyway.
If you ever
only time I seen you in WWE is when you were jobbing to Chuck. So shut the fuck up, Matt or Nick or fucking Jeremy or Max, whatever the fuck your name is. They've been fucking daddy buck too. Fuck him too.
Trump supporting daddy buck.
You're Trump supporting daddy. We know you're a Trump supporter too. I know you are, and you're Christian, so that's a big mistake too.
That's a big cross on that one.
I'm sorry. The Young Bucks are the most overrated tag team of all time, and they always will be, because they think they're the greatest fucking team they ever seen.
Because Meltzer...
They are a fucking mark for themselves.
Yeah, they are.
And Meltzer loves them because he sucks their willy. And he's an old fucking perv. Being honest, he is. Come on.
He'll fucking bash Charlotte Flair.
He'll bash Charlotte Flair because the way she looks. But to me, there ain't nothing wrong with her. She's a great worker. Unlike the fucking Jeremy and Max, or fucking Matt and Nick, or fucking Papa Buck, or Daddy Buck, or Mama Buck, or fucking Phil Buck.
Well, you see...
Or Joe Buck.
The thing of that right there, you know why he bashes her? Because she's a Flair. Something you'll never snip out, motherfucker.
You know, fucking the Young Bucks are the most overrated tag team. Always will be. They don't have no fucking talent. Hell, I could super kick. Will that give me any views?
Overrated.
Now, here's the deal. Here,
you can take your dislikes and shove it up your taint.
Let me just school you motherfuckers on something here. You go around telling people how great you are. If you're a fucking great tag team, they don't have to go around telling people how great we are.
Yeah, fucking tag teams, if they were so good, they never go up and fucking say they're the greatest tag team of all time. I never heard the goddamn Steiner brothers say that. I never heard the Road Warriors say that. I never heard the Midnight Express say that.
Well, not in
the Rock and Roll Express.
You know, not in kayfabe category.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna say it on television and
because that right there is what it is. It's a work, motherfucker. A work. You know what work is? Of course you don't, because you never do it.
But these motherfuckers actually say that they are the best tag team in the world.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not.
No, you're fucking not.
They actually think this.
They think they are, but they're not.
And let me tell you something, motherfuckers. If you was to actually snip out the goddamn Hall of Fame, you'd go for the cheddar, motherfucker.
The only Hall of Fame you'll get in
is the Meltzer Hall of Fame.
Meltzer Hall of Fame because you suck his willy.
No.
And he fucking strokes your fucking ego. That's the only reason you'll get in.
No, guys. The only
Hall
of Fame that they're really going to get in is the Meltzer Balls Hall of Fame.
Fuck the Young Bucks. They're the most overrated tag team of all time.
I agree. Let's go and go with the next. The next three questions are asked by the same person. Radical Velocity.
Velocity. The Young Bucks would be on that show.
Yeah, they would be.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the hottest AFW women's wrestler?
Did he put AFW? Yes, you're right on the money because that's the name of the show.
All Friends Wrestling.
Yeah, All Friends Wrestling, or you know, we say that, but if you guys do not know, AEW. So who's the hottest woman in AEW? I already know mine right off the bat.
Go ahead.
Brandy Rhodes. I'm sorry. I think she's
never worked.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, let's just put this right here. Where you know, if I dated her, she would work.
Maybe Cody knows how she worked.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do think she's sexy as fuck, but that's just me though. But I don't really care for her height maintenance is what the big issue is for me. But other than that, I think Brandy Rhodes is the hottest AEW women's wrestler, or lack thereof. So, who's the hottest AFW women's wrestler? Tommy?
You want me to go?
Or Pops, whichever one wants to go next.
Well, I forgot mine.
well, they don't really have that big of a roster on the women's division. Their women's division sucks. So I'm going to say that right now.
Unless you like Japanese women.
Yeah, unless you like fucking Riho or Stinko or fucking Boris.
Hey, now,
Stinko,
wait a minute
or whatever
now.
fuck his name is.
Besides Rio, I've seen a lot of beautiful Japanese wrestlers.
These are not Asuka. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with Serena Deeb.
Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
Has she got the nose job?
I don't care. Another reason because she's a better worker. I'm sorry. The only two good fucking workers in that whole goddamn roster, all three, is either fucking Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb, or Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
And should be second, Britt Baker.
Adam Cole's home.
Yeah.
Right?
And third would be Red Velvet. She's pretty hot too.
Yeah.
There you go. There's my picks. Good enough.
You got a hot.
I don't watch that
AEW
show anyway. I
wrestler?
never will.
Nah, not really.
Nyla Rose.
Not really.
Vicky Guerrero.
Hell no. Here's me, you know. If I was a wrestler, though, I'd be there sneaking around trying to fuck them all.
I don't know about that roster. But
Well,
I don't know about that.
Well, besides the one, anyway.
let's go ahead and go with the next question here. Do you guys watch the You Shoot videos? Any favorites?
Jim Cornette,
Jim Cornette.
and Honky Tonk Man.
Brought to you by Stephen P. New.
Yep.
So,
Honky Tonk Man was pretty good too.
Honky Tonk Man was pretty good.
Nash is good too.
Nash is funny.
Kevin Nash is good too. Those are the main three. I'm gonna tell you the boringest. Vince Russo.
Yeah, Vince was pretty boring.
I'm gonna tell you who else was pretty boring. Because I watched it. The Tully Blanchard one was pretty boring.
You think so?
Yeah, it was to me.
Did you shoot?
He done that timeline.
Oh, the timelines?
Yeah, he was pretty boring on that one.
Well, he has calmed down since the 80s.
That's probably why.
He found God now.
Yeah, that's probably why it was boring.
Oh, that why he went over to
I
All
love
Friends
Tully.
Wrestling?
Huh?
Is that why he went to All Friends Wrestling?
Well, no. There he found money.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
good. He found it.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Everybody wants money.
So,
Tony.
so,
God.
Everybody
we found
wants
out
Tony money. Everyone wants money. Money.
So we found out something. Even the people that believe in God goes for the con money.
Tully Blanchard, in the 80s he found drugs, in the 90s he found the Lord, and
In this area, he found con.
And in the 2000s he found money in the cons.
That's right. I have to go with that. My top three is Jim Cornette, Honky Tonk Man, and Kevin Nash.
Pops, you shoots.
Especially Jim Cornette. Rock and Roll Express does good U-shoots. Talking about the
We're going to also
days.
include some of the timelines in there too as well.
I'll also like to listen to Barry Windham back in the days. A lot of people he didn't like back in the day.
Barry Windham.
I listen to all kinds of U-shoots.
Actually, speaking of kayfabe commentaries, I actually have every ECW timeline, I have every WCW timeline, and I have every Back to the Territories with Jim Cornette, and I have most of the WWF ones. There's like maybe 10 or so I'm missing, but if I ever find them for cheap, I might pick them up.
Yeah.
But I ended up. I think they had a sale going on, and I ended up buying like a shitload of them. But the U-shoots are interesting. Definitely Jim Cornette right off the bat. That's number one. But Honky Tonk Man's was pretty funny. Even though he was drunk, Jamie Dundee's was pretty good.
Yeah.
The one I didn't care for was Al Snow's. Except for when he the only time I did enjoy him was when he buried Dave Meltzer in it.
Yeah.
he goes. So if you break your leg, you're gonna go to the doctor, right? He goes, yeah. Are you gonna tell the doctor how to fix your leg? Wait, I'm gonna tell the doctor how to fix my leg. Yeah? No, I ain't gonna do that. Oh, why not? Oh, that's right. You're not a fucking doctor.
Same thing. You're not a goddamn wrestler.
Yeah, same thing there, fucking Dave Meltzer. You're not a fucking wrestler. But that's the one thing I did enjoy about Al Snow's U-shoot. But actually, I have him right here in the closet.
Yep.
So let's go with the last question for this edition of 5 Questions, which is one of the questions that happened about a week and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
But of course, we're always late to the party with things. But
Yeah, well, we're always busy.
yeah, we're always busy with things. But you guys heard about the post-WrestleMania releases here?
Yes.
Asked by Radical Velocity, thoughts on the recent WWE releases. We do know that they got rid of quite a bit of people.
There's some
that are deserving.
Some actually I enjoyed when they got their release.
Yes. We do know that before that, Lars Sullivan got his release recently. We do know that Andrade got his release as well. And then right after WrestleMania, they trimmed some fat right off the bone.
They trimmed a lot.
Yeah, they took a
And
lot
some
of
of
fat
them
off
were
the
pretty
bone.
questionable, in my opinion.
Let's go into Mojo Rawley.
He got what he deserved. He should have been canned.
Yeah, he should have been gone a long time ago. Let's see who else got released. Kalisto, he was decent.
He was decent. But he wasn't really doing nothing besides that Lucha House Party garbage.
Yeah, so I mean, I can understand why he got released.
Yeah. Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas got released. I didn't even know he was still in the
I didn't even know he was still there. I was like, and they got rid of Curtis Axel. I was like, is Bo gone too?
He is now.
Yeah.
They must have been in the back all the time.
Probably so.
Damn.
Who are some of the other ones? I know Billy Kay and Peyton
Peyton
Royce
Royce
got released.
Mickey James.
I actually do really enjoy the Iconics.
Yeah, see, that's another problem I had.
But I didn't like them separate.
That's the thing. They were a fucking good team.
As a team.
Why the fuck split that shit up?
They did, and then it was like
Yeah.
flounder both of them.
Yeah, and they're both really good, talented. I really liked Peyton Royce and Billy Kay.
So, they're
And
gone.
then, for example, Mickey James.
And Mickey
One
James.
of the biggest...
Milfy James.
Yeah, Milfy James.
Big veteran. Like, why are you getting rid of her? Why you can't get rid of these fucking other hacks like fucking Mandy Rose or Dana Brooke, who's never gotten any better. Tamina, who's been there for fucking 10 years, but you'll let Mickey James go, but you keep Jimmy Snuka's daughter. That's a little kabuki-ish, if you ask me.
Little kabuki.
Is it because she's a snooker? I bet so. I'm telling the fucking truth.
He's doing Jimmy a favor.
And people's like, well, Natalia should go. No, Natalia has talent. There's a difference. But why Mickey James? She's fucking talented. Mm-hmm. And then the one that fucking surprised me was Samoa Joe, who just called a fucking WrestleMania in the fucking rain.
In a rainy arena.
And they fucking
WrestleMania,
and they fucking got rid of him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fucking stupid, because you wasted his potential a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Right when he came out of the fucking gate, once he went to that fucking main roster, I knew what was going to happen to him.
And then once and then the nail in the coffin was when he took on Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
I'm like, he is done.
He's done right there. When Brian
great balls of fire.
Great balls of fire. Yeah, my balls were on fire on that match.
Well, we all know whoever fakes Brock Lesnar is done right from the start.
And fucking who else got released?
Unless you're like a really tippy top guy, you're gonna be buried.
Yeah, who else got fucking released?
I'm trying to think, and I can't really remember. But
and then the most disrespectful fucking thing.
Yeah.
They send Mickey James a fucking garbage bag for fucking Haynes or whatever fucking Hefty or whatever
Hefty.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that? To put her shit in? It's time to go,
Like,
sister.
how disrespectful.
Time to go, sister.
How fucking disrespectful is that to a veteran, to be honest with you?
Well, I will say this. I don't think it was as bad as everybody thinks it is, because, listen, how and I know this from personal experience of packing packages, how else were you going to send it?
Well, here's the thing.
I will say this. They put it in a garbage bag where, in case the box got rained on, it doesn't get on her shit. I can understand that. They could have packed it just a little bit better than that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They could have sent it in a bigger box and put the garbage bag in there. Give it a little so it won't get messed up. I can understand that, but just send it in a garbage bag, like trash.
Uh-huh.
Like it's fucking trash.
A little disrespectful, but
a little bit disrespectful to a fucking veteran like Mickey James.
And then we should mention that the person that did it was apparently Mark Carrano,
Yeah,
and he's fired.
He's jock sniffer anyway.
Yeah.
I never liked him anyway. Once I seen him on Total Devious bullying people, thinking, I dare him to bully me if I was in the WWE. I'd be like, listen here, jabroni, I ain't telling you what to fucking do. You're just a fucking writer or a fucking worker or whatever the fuck. And you don't tell me what to fucking do. Have you ever been in the ring there, Dumbo? I don't think you have.
No, what he was doing was...
Mark Carrano, fuck you!
What?
And I heard this jabroni got hired again.
Who?
Mark Carrano. I heard he got his job back and what?
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I don't know.
If that's the goddamn case, that shows you WWE's a bunch of fucking hypocrites.
No.
Well, we already knew they were.
Oh, yeah, they're the biggest hypocrites of all.
He just shows he probably knows how to use that tongue and ass crack.
And then all of a sudden when people got released, they could come to AEW. Oh, get buried there too, huh? You see how good they used the goddamn talent from WWE they had? Yeah, if that was me, I'd sit on my ass and collect a 90-day paycheck.
Yeah, okay. I seen it on like Facebook and I seen it on Instagram. You know, they release these guys, and all in the comments, all these fucking marks. AEW. They
Joe
should go to
AEW.
AEW. I was like, you
AEW. AEW. Fuck you. If I got my release, it'd be a goddamn chore, and I wouldn't go to no fucking company. Hey, if I had to choose, I would choose a company that don't do dumb shit.
If I had to call it, maybe Mickey James might be going to NWA.
That'd be a good fit.
Her husband's there.
Yeah.
NWA World Champion.
Yeah. I would say I work better.
I'm sorry,
and once
guys,
you can wrestle too.
But I'd have to go differently, you know, if I was a wrestler. You know, you guys said you guys as wrestlers, you'd never go there. I go there because, you know, Tom wants to give me money.
But look at the way...
I'll be like Sting. I'll take my cripple ass to the ring a little bit, but take a little bump or two.
People say these guys can come to AEW. Well, here's the goddamn thing. If I just got released and, for example, I saw every goddamn person...
I left one zoo. I don't want to come to another.
Yeah, because look, they're fucking... Look at the way they use the people that did get released, like Ty Dillinger. What the fuck is he doing?
He's a goof.
He's a goof now with his fucking mohawk. He changes it every fucking week. It's blonde, black, and purple.
Well, listen.
And then look at FTR. They buried them a long time ago when they had to work with the Buckies.
Lucky Beavers.
And Jack Swagger, he deserved to get what he gets.
Listen, where I was,
I'm just saying, all those people that went there got buried.
I look at it like this right here, way guys. And this right here's the way I
Didn't
look
use
at
it
it.
properly.
If I was a wrestler in WWE and they got my release so I could go, you know, I wouldn't want to leave one shithole and wind up in another shithole where I'm dancing with a guy in bubbles falling down on me. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that either. I'll say I'll set my fucking ass at home. And
fuck, I'll do what fucking Paige does. Oh, you release me, I'll do Twitch.
Yeah.
I'll sit on my ass and play games.
Pops, the recent releases, how do you feel about those?
Well, here's the thing. I'm like commenting this right here. You know, some of them was deserving, some of them was not. So you know, you know, WWE is the kind of person that always cuts off their nose in spite of their fucking face anyway.
And the bad part, they fucking. When they got rid of Samoa Joe, who was the announcer on Raw, they hired this ESPN guy who don't know shit about wrestling.
And this is the one thing that if you ever are going to hire somebody, especially for an announcing job, they need to have product knowledge.
This motherfucker had no product knowledge whatsoever.
If you don't know the moves, if you don't know the wrestlers, if you don't know the story, you shouldn't be there.
And people's like, well, they hired Pat McAfee. Yeah, the best heel, and they fucking hire him as an announcer.
This guy right here would know.
Which I like Pat McAfee, I do.
An arm lock from a wristwatch. Now, come
but again,
on.
they hired some ESPN analyst as a fucking announcer.
Yeah.
And I was like, this motherfucker don't know nothing. And people's like, well, Samoa Joe could come to AEW. Yeah. Injury-prone Joe. I'm sorry, he is nowadays.
They're going to call him Samoan Joe.
But here's the thing. If I was Samoa Joe, if someone wanted me, I'd be like, listen, give me part-time.
Part-time?
Yeah, you give it to Sting, don't you? You give it to fucking 60-year-old fucking Sting over here.
You're not Sting.
Yeah, but I can actually move.
Yeah, you want
and I don't have separate medical matches either.
I don't come out with my senior citizen bat.
Yeah, I don't come out with my senior citizen bat. I'm not saying a fucking word in my fucking patch.
Well, you know, in defense of Sting, you know, and I must say this, like I've said before, if you're going to pay me the motherfucking cheddar, I'll hit my cripple ass now.
Guys, we hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage 2. You can add posts on Facebook talking about the evils of the news nowadays.
What it is.
Or alleged news.
It's shit news.
And guys, you can also follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram, and the links right here below. And guys, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button for more videos coming to you guys.
Let me tell you something full of misinformation. What you need to do is fact check shit.
You gotta throw that in.
Of course, you gotta throw that in. Hey, guys! Hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys because we're that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.
Yep.